Well, we have finally arrived at the final episode of the best Nova Launcher setups of the year, episode 20, can you believe? And we're going to finish off with a bang with 3 new setups that are all vastly different in their overall look and design, but each of which are super clean, super functional, and will look great on just about any device you install them on. So without further ado, let's get started. So first up today is this eye-catching and visually impressive setup sent in by Aporv, and there are quite a few elements that have gone into making this setup look the way that it does, so let's see what we've got going on. So firstly, the wallpaper. This striking backdrop is taken from the AMOLED 4K wallpapers application, and it's found within the abstract category, and I really do enjoy this backdrop a lot. It's got that material design-esque look to it, and yet feels a bit more industrial and minimal thanks to that lined pattern across the entire image. It also has that red, black, and white color palette about it, which sets the tone for everything else in the setup as well. Now, in terms of widgets, up the top left here, we have a day, date, weather, and time widget, and this is a slightly modified widget taken from the Trident 3 for Zupa or KWGT widget pack. Just those end accent colors have been adjusted to fit in with the overall colorway of the home screen. I've also got that set up to launch into the Frog Weather shortcut application, but you could obviously set that up to launch into the clock or calendar or anything else for that matter if you'd prefer. Coming below that and over to the right, and here we have a music player widget. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this is from a widget pack or if it's completely self-made by Aporv, but either way, it has been linked below, which makes life very easy. And this widget, of course, acts as a controller for whatever music you have playing on your device, although it is a little bit unreliable from time to time and won't always trigger the action you were actually intending if you don't hit the buttons precisely. Now, below that, in a very nicely laid out diagonal formation, we have 6 application icons. These are using icons from the Flight Light icon pack, which suits this setup very nicely, although it does obviously limit the functionality available on the home screen, so perhaps modifying one so it acts as a folder instead of just one app shortcut could be something worth doing. Aside from that, swiping into the app drawer presents us with a very clean 4x3 vertical style app drawer. It looks really nice, although if you have lots of apps installed like I do, then it can take quite a few swipes to reach the bottom, but aside from that, that is it for this setup. Super clean and visually appealing, and definitely worth trying out on your own device. All right, so next up we have this vibrant, colorful, and super unique one-page setup sent in by Vishnu. And even though it looks fairly complicated, it's actually reasonably simple to get set up on your own device. So let's dive in and take a look. Starting with that wallpaper, now this backdrop, which is a little bit obscured by that widget on top down the bottom there, but it's a really vibrant and colorful wallpaper, which again sets up the rest of the home screen nicely. We've got a set of really strong, yet somewhat pastel-y colors. We've got blues and yellows and oranges, and it really does help to make this an eye-catching setup from the get-go. Now up the top we have a day, time, date, and weather widget, which looks really nice, and Vishnu forgot to say where he got this widget from, so if you recognize it, please let me know down in the comments and I will update the description with that link once we figure it out. For this one, I've once again set it up so that tapping on it opens up the Frog Weather shortcut application, but again, you could set this up to launch into any application or shortcut of your own choosing. Now coming down below that, and here we have a custom self-made widget that really sets this entire home screen apart from most other setups you might come across. So what we have here is a base widget with all of those colorful box segments, and then on top of each are either a range of integrated app shortcuts and icons, or these colorful folder icons, which are taken from the CandyCons icon pack. And these folders are filled to the brim with large assortments of application icons, which makes for a very functional home screen. It really is a super unique approach to a home screen layout, but again, really quick and easy to set up, given that aside from the folder icons, it's otherwise all just one standalone widget. Now coming into the app drawer, and here you can see a fairly simple layout. Icons are this time taken from the Naxos Taz icon pack, which does the job fairly well. But that is it for this setup. Again, super unique, definitely quite a bit different than anything I've showcased before, but it's one that will please those of you who like to access most of your app icons on just the desktop itself. And finally today we have a much more subdued and minimal setup sent in by Achladi. This is for those who love a home screen setup that doesn't yearn for your attention and yet looks really visually clean as well. So let's unpack all of the different elements included throughout. So starting with that wallpaper, this is taken from the Walls wallpaper application, and it's found by searching up mountain, black, and white. And just like the first two setups, everything in this home screen setup has been built around the tone and color palette defined by this wallpaper. Moving up the top left, and here we have a suitable looking time, date, and day widget. This is taken from the Minimal UI for Super Widget Pack. The black box behind the time there has been customized slightly, and I've set this up to launch into the calendar app upon tapping on it. But it really does set the tone of this setup. It's clean and minimal, and I very much like the look of it. Now, coming below that, and here we have a unique array of app icons and folders. The icons are all taken from the lines-free icon pack, again, suiting the overall look of this setup perfectly. And having those two folders there opens up the ability to have lots of functionality, and they actually suit this setup visually quite nicely as well, which I can't say for all folders on a home screen, so that is great. Swiping up and into the app drawer, and here we have a vertical list style configuration, and I've actually gone in and hidden any app that does not have an icon available within the lines-free icon pack. Otherwise, they stick out like a sore thumb, but keep that in mind, as that may be why some of your favorite apps are hidden if you load this setup onto your own device. But that is it for this setup. Once again, very clean and minimal, but with some good functionality available as well. So definitely one worth trying out on your own device. But that is it for today's episode. As always, links to each and every asset, including the Nova backup files, will be included down in the notes below. And don't forget to let me know which setup featured in today's episode was your favorite and why down in the comments below, or let me know by voting in the poll on the side. As always, if you want to have your own setup featured in this series, then make sure you watch the submission video below. But that is it. Thank you all very much for watching throughout the year. Get excited for the year to come with more setups and more episodes on the way. But that's it. Thanks again, and I will catch you later.